I labeled this whenever I'm talking random stuff about numbers. I always say 17,000,000, 17,000, 17. So this is Gag Master Challenge number 17. Woo, what a spin. Didn't know I had that much strength. Hunter, okay. Haven't had a hunter before. Maybe we can get a wascally wabbit. Oh, but I have had restaurant and racetrack. So let's do, nope, I've had supermarket too. Boy, this thing really likes certain small island. Okay. All right. Small island. Misuse of words. Play on words. Okay. So this is Hunter. Iron. Hey. Interesting. Ha! Something is formulating in my brain, but I'm not there yet. This is the second Gag Master challenge of the night because I am traveling for work the next couple days, and thankfully YouTube allows you to schedule in advance live streams. So I don't know, is that some kind of oxymoron? It's like, yes, this is a live stream filmed 3 days ago. Let's start our time lapse. Here we go. All right, so we're doing 14 inches for these 12 by 18 inch sheets. This little thing here is supposed to keep the paper from sliding off the table because I like a steep pitch for some reason. I always have. Although my attic studio drawing board is a wee bit less steep, and I've been getting on pretty well with that. So we're doing 14 inches by 12 inches is my new rectangular flavor. Who knew that rectangles had a flavor? I only thought circular things did, but I'm thinking of pie. Okay, well, anyway, what more do you expect from a place that calls itself Pie Press Productions? I don't know what you were thinking. I changed the name of the YouTube channel, though, to Gag Master Cartoons after discovering that the YouTube algorithm favors YouTube channels that stick to the same topic. That's why you'll find guys that do nothing but computer reviews, nothing but motorcycle reviews, nothing but blah, 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 blah. And some of them get really repetitious and boring. And those guys, I mean, they're actually making a living off of pure repetition. It's pretty bizarre. So the nice thing about Gag Master Cartoons, of course, is the repetition is less because we're actually creating variety with the Gag Master wheel. So the play on words part is the part that I haven't figured out yet. But I got Hunter and Small Island already figured out. So we're going to do like a... what is that? Hide and seek. What am I thinking here? Hide and seek. Are there certain catch me if you can? No. Ready or not, here I come. Something. Play on words. Wow. This is really time for a sip of the old extra strong Java, in which I have tossed a liberal amount of instant coffee, which lends an oaky quality. Play on words. Hunters. Something about pray versus pray. Okay, let's work this out. Well, look who showed up because she just couldn't resist. Come on, Gemma. My God. What is it with you? I will never understand. I will not understand why you insist on tormenting me here at the drawing board. Nowhere else do you torment me. Huh? And you're amused. I can see. You think it's really, really funny. I can tell. Jesus. Come on.
You're relentless. You are. Gemma. That's another damn pen that's
Going in the trash. Well, I'm plumb tuckered out. It's been a long day, so I have very, very little to say, but I will talk about this concept just a hair. Speaking of hairs, Gemma has left a bunch for me to continually wipe off of this thing. But I'm enjoying this big blue marker regardless. It helps me knock out areas rather quickly. So it's kind of like substituting where I would normally use a brush. So as soon as I spun the spinner and got the criteria here, I knew I wanted to do a hunter that was going to blow his own brains out. But I still haven't figured out what the actual gag is. One of my better remaining Sharpies to do this. I'm hoping this one here. Let me see. So I don't know how to formulate this gag. I don't know. I just don't know. You little saboteur, Gemma. Yeah, you are. I don't want to hear it. Shit. Well, I did screw myself. So I'm going to. I'd rather screw myself than somebody else, though. Hey, what? Oh, man, is she on a tear tonight? Gemma, she didn't start acting out until recently. She's jealous because I give attention to a couple of the other girls. And she doesn't like that, even though she's been shy and skittish from day one, especially when she was feral. But come on, Gemma. Come on over. You want to bug me? Come on over. Come on. Gemma, get your butt over here. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do a word balloon on the top, or a descriptive text up top. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Who knows how this coconut ended up on an island that only has a palm tree? It is not for us to question why. Just to do or die. Is that like the Marine Corps thing? I don't know. It's definitely got absolutely nothing to do with coconuts and palm trees. But if that is a military phrase, then that's pretty sick and twisted, because obviously that would have been something the elites would have brainwashed into, any authority figure that's trying to command a military. It's not for you to question our bullshit scheme to send you off into battle for our special interests. I mean, to preserve freedom and for the sanctity of our country. It's a necessary war. We have to go over there to kick butts of the sand people. Oh, and oops, while we're there, we might as well get as much oil as we can. It wasn't our intention to begin with, honest, it wasn't. Right. Well, anyway, trying not to be political when I'm dealing with a lone castaway hunter about to blow his brains out. Play on words. Play on words. Play on words. Okay. So we got the teardrops just for a little added element. Couldn't resist. I need 2 lines to pull this off. And I'm not talking about cocaine. 2 lines to pull this off. So let's re-up our line here. I can always, the beauty of screwing up the aspect ratio is I can correct the aspect ratio when it comes time to include this in a compilation of Gag Master single panel cartoons. I can just use Photoshop / Procreate, whatever, and tick off the box that says maintain aspect ratio, right? And resize it so that it's the same ratio as the other previous Gag Master cartoons, which will only change. This guy here will be a little less tall. He'll be a little, it'll widen it out. So he'll be just a little more squat, but it's not going to drastically, you won't really notice, is what I'm getting at. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. What are you doing, Gemma? I know. You couldn't wait to get back over. My little saboteur. Get your butt out of my face, Gemma. Okay. That gave it a little smidgen of depth that I think it kind of needed. So, what shall the words say today? Is castaway one word or two separate words? Boy, if I could just score a marker that wasn't garbage. I'm looking for like a Willy Wonka marker, I think. Like an everlasting gobstopper. That would be awesome. Anybody watching, get working on that right now. I might have to seek out, like, I need to seek out if there's some kind of marker that's like ideal for lettering. Because I like the idea of going freehand quickly, just printing without lining, the traditional way to letter has always been to line all the way across your block or your word balloon. To make sure that everything's evenly spaced and perfect, blah, 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 but boring. Although I will say it's probably a lot better than my frustrating, never-ending mess that I make where now I've got like this one word here that's like out of focus because the marker, the imitation like imitation vanilla, the imitation Sharpie sabotaged me again. Has nothing to do with my own inability. I cannot accept blame, although the blame should rightfully fall upon operator error. But yeah, I'm running out of ink right across the board here. It's just grrr. That's garbage. I'm just gonna, where's the trash can? I just gotta start pitching these suckers. This one, well, yeah, this one's been oh, somebody tooted. Gemma's going to be mad at me. Gemma, the little troublemaker, big-bellied, I should say, big-bellied troublemaker saboteur is going to be mad at me when I'm gone for a couple days. How dare I remove myself from her sabotage? I've got like 16 markers. Wow. 16, 17. I meant to say 17 markers up here. Let's count them, seriously. And none of them are worth a damn. They're all failing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and what is this? Something special. Yeah, I literally see that's why the number 17 is my favorite number. It's always there for me when I need it most. After I've hyped it up, 17 does not let me down. It always delivers, always. I might have one more halfway decent Sharpie upstairs, but at this point, I'm just going to have to redo this block anyway. And I might move it to the bottom, which is where I think it belongs. So when this thing is published, if it ever is, there'll be some alteration. I don't consider that cheating because this is a really tight time frame to bust out one of these Gag Master cartoons. The shortest one I've done was 24 minutes, and I think the longest one I've done was like an hour and 7 minutes. And this one's probably going to be, if I had to wager a guess, by the time I click end, and I'm not looking right now, but, well, I did just look, but it doesn't have a time stamp, so I don't know how long it's been, but I'm guessing it's been an hour and 3 minutes by the time I hit end. Okay. The Castaway Hunter. How many people do you know whose name is Hunter? I know 3 different hunters just in my area of North Carolina. So yeah, it's a popular name here. I'm not quite sure if that's because it's sort of like when people point at something and look at it, they just call out what it is. So on the day the kid was born, wah, wah, the father looked at the baby in a puddle of embryonic broken water fluid and said, "Hunter!" Because there was something about the way the kid was crying, or maybe he was doing a duck call when he came out. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why I'm still messing around with these letters when I've already mangled them. The last one I did, Gag Master 16, had a big, bold balloon with ginormous letters, and I even still found a way to slightly mess that balloon up. Okay. Good. So what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, that palm tree is pretty weird. I maybe shouldn't have done it in a different color. Got Hunter Island. I don't know if I could have drawn it smaller. Hunter Small Island play on words. So the play on words is pray and pray. The castaway hunter always prayed he'd never be his own prey. So obviously he's, his ribs are showing and he's running out of food and he's got no morale. All right, let's see if it's 103 minutes as I kind of felt or predicted. Gag Master challenge number 17 is in the books. 3, 2, 1, end.